Alrighty, what we're doing here in the beginning, I'm opening the door for letting airflow in. Boy, my camera's really shaky for some reason. This is the GoPro Hero 8. I don't know why it's so shaky. I probably have a mode off somehow, but back to the video. I'm opening up every little air spot I can to get the most airflow in there, because there's going to be a lot of gas fumes when we start up the concrete chainsaw. And the concrete chainsaw, we had to cut the walls of this old hog barn because there used to be these old walls that hold the manure underneath the pigs. We had to cut the walls with a concrete chainsaw. I had to jackhammer the floor out. You can watch that video and me hammering out the walls and me shoveling it out. I made 3 videos on it. And this is going to be the 4th video. I mean, right now we're cutting the floor. Yes, there is water hooked up to this chainsaw. I mean, it doesn't get too hot. And that's why the floor is going to be really wet here in a minute. But I'll probably watch you guys. That sounds weird. I was going to let you guys watch it without me talking the whole video as well. I mean, you could enjoy some of it and I'll tube back in. And I'll point out things, what we do with this chainsaw, what's really unique about it. And we got to use a sludge, and we got to watch out for rebar. There's a lot of rebar in the walls of this old hog barn, old nursery hog barn, and we got to watch out for rebar. What we're doing here, we're just cutting across the whole floor. We're trying to cut a straight path across. Like, it looks so weird just because this barn was built a little off, because there's a pit, a spot where you can get in the pit. And this last room, they had to put it at an angle. I mean, that's why the floor is not lining up with the other seam of the door. You can probably see it like right there when I'm filming. I don't know why my camera's so shaky. I'm sorry about that. I had to go through the settings of my GoPro, figure out why, if it's so shaky. I just don't know why. It is super shaky. Out of gas. Speaking this video, probably because none of my other concrete videos I really spoke too much, except for the beginning and the end, but I'm just doing a voiceover on this one. We're gonna keep cutting that floor. Papa Chief did a really good job on this. I was just kind of the guy filming the whole time when he was cutting. When the concrete saw is going, it's really loud. You need to wear ear protection and all that good stuff. You know, I have more concrete to shovel out right there. I mean, I am going to be using the loader again to dump one more load of concrete. And I would have made a video of me pressure washing it. I already pressure washed it. This is going to be an old video. I was going to make a video of me pressure washing it. But the problem was, it was just so much water and everything. My GoPro is not really waterproof. My 8 has a waterproof case on it. I could have done my 4, but Not necessary. Everybody's seen pressure washing. And right here we're using the jackhammer. And we're just jackhammering out the spots of concrete we need to jackhammer out. And we have the jackhammer, we have a sludge, and we have the concrete saw. And you can see where I used to sludge the walls, and I had a jackhammer a lot. That's what a jackhammer was, the pathway to the hog room. What I should do is go back later, show you guys an old hog room we never done yet. I'll show you. We're pulling the chainsaw again and starting her up, and you guys see we cut that wall a little bit. We're cutting it some more. Probably won't talk in much in this part right here because this is a lot of cutting. I'm just trying to open up the plugs. This is a pit. There's a pit underneath this hog barn. Right now I'm just opening up the plugs, and you can see the water just coming through, coming close to the camera. It's on a brick, it'll be fine. But you can see where he's cutting. And he's probably almost touching the rebar. He's gonna pull the chainsaw out in a minute when he hits the rebar. I'm gonna sludge it in a minute here. Sludge it back where it's almost completely done now. I didn't show much of the concrete saw being angle grinds a little more to get that last piece of rebar out. Cutting away. And he's got it out. It's just another piece of rebar. Got a lot of rebar. There's a lot of cutting in this video. I'm just trying to figure out which scene is which. We're cutting down the second wall. We cut it down, we cut it. And we're gonna stop. And I showed you guys a lot of minutes just by yourself. I mean, you guys can just watch this video for a little bit by yourself as well. It's kind of a nice video. I like watching videos without much talking in it sometimes, but I will talk in some of it as well. Alright, I think I showed more of cutting the wall than I think, but we're cutting the rest of the wall. We're cutting the wall down to the floor, then we're gonna cut the floor across, but when he gets to that rebar, he's gonna stop cutting, or he's gonna stop cutting. I'm gonna knock out the rest of the concrete, then he's gonna do the other side. There's a lot of cutting that comes into this. Let's see what comes up next. You're gonna cut all the way to the bottom of the wall. I'm gonna knock it out. You know, I probably knocked that out by now. The voiceover's a little slow, but this is the voiceover I'm using. Get it down where I need it. I'm just letting you guys watch the video. I mean, I'm not gonna be talking the whole video. Looks like he's almost to the rebar now. I mean, when we get to the rebar, you gotta stop or you'll dull out the chainsaw blade, the concrete chainsaw blade. You have to stop there and angle grind the rebar, and you can get through it. It's a really fun process. We used to just go right through the rebar, but it wasn't good for the concrete chain. Maybe we stopped doing that. Man, I'm almost all the way down. We're almost all the way down to the floor now. Man, we're getting close. This video is super long.
Finally, last load, boys. Yeah.
Keep on watching, and I'll be making more.
I think that's gonna be the video.
And this will probably be the end of the video on dumped concrete.
Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll be